Hello, friends. Welcome to our English learning journey. Today, I want to share a very important idea. Learning English is not something that can be finished in a short time. Instead, it is a lifelong journey that grows with you as you live, work, and play. In our modern world, many people feel rushed because they want to see results quickly. However, learning a language is much like tending a garden. You must water it every day, give it sunlight, and be patient while the flowers bloom slowly but surely. Just like you take care of your body and mind, you should also care for your language skills. In this video, I will talk about why learning English is a lifelong process, why there is no need to rush, and how you can enjoy every step of your learning journey. I promise to give you clear knowledge, practical tips, and a friendly summary that will help you feel more relaxed about your progress. I will put the Word file of today's lesson in the video description, so you can download it as your own study material. Imagine you are on a long walk in a beautiful park. You see trees, flowers, and little animals along the path. You take your time to enjoy the scenery, breathe in the fresh air, and listen to the birds singing. Learning English is like that walk. It is not a race where you have to reach the finish line as quickly as possible. Instead, it is a pleasant journey full of discovery, excitement, and sometimes challenges that help you grow. Every word you learn, every sentence you form, and every conversation you have adds a small, beautiful piece to the big picture of your English skills. And just as a walk in the park can calm your mind and make you feel happy, learning English slowly and steadily can bring joy and satisfaction to your daily life. Sometimes you might feel frustrated if you do not see fast improvements. Maybe you compare yourself to someone who seems to learn much faster than you. But remember, every person has a unique pace, and the journey itself is full of valuable experiences. When you learn English gradually, you have the time to truly understand the language, practice it in different situations, and become confident in using it in your everyday life. It is like building a house brick by brick, where each brick represents a new word or a new idea. Over time, those bricks come together to form a strong and beautiful structure. Today, I invite you to slow down and enjoy the process of learning. Instead of worrying about how quickly you can speak perfectly, take a moment to appreciate every small achievement. Think of learning English as a lifelong companion that grows with you. No matter where you are in life, you can always improve and add new experiences to your language journey. In this video, I will break down the process into clear parts, show you practical ways to practice, and remind you that every step you take is important. Let us begin this journey together with patience, curiosity, and a positive attitude that welcomes every lesson along the way. Knowledge. Learning English is like climbing a gentle hill. It is a process that takes time and care. Many students start with a little vocabulary and simple grammar. They learn to greet others, ask for help, or share their thoughts. In the early days, everything seems new and exciting. The sounds, words, and rules of English may seem hard to understand, but with every lesson, you gain more knowledge. This journey is not about how fast you learn, but about how much you enjoy the process and how well you remember what you learn. Every new word you study is like a small tool that helps you build your communication skills. For example, when you learn the word hello, you can use it every day to greet your friends or people you meet. As you learn more words, you can start making sentences like, hello, how are you? And I am fine, thank you. Simple conversations like these are the building blocks of your language skills. Over time, you learn to use more complex sentences and ideas, and your confidence grows. A key point in this journey is understanding that there are no shortcuts. Many people want to become fluent in English as quickly as possible, but fluency comes with practice and persistence. You need to read, write, speak, and listen regularly. One day, you might feel that you are not making progress, but every small step counts. Each lesson, each conversation, and each mistake is a chance to learn and improve. Remember that making mistakes is a natural part of learning. When you speak English, it's okay if you do not say everything perfectly. The more you practice, the better you will become. Teachers often say that learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. This means that it takes time and effort to reach your goals. It is important to be patient with yourself. Set small, achievable goals, such as learning 5 new words a day or practicing a simple conversation with a friend. These little steps add up to big improvements over time. When you take time to practice every day, you are building a strong foundation. With a good foundation, you will be able to understand and communicate better in the future. Learning English is also about enjoying the process. Try to find fun ways to learn. You might watch English movies, listen to songs, or read stories that interest you. When you enjoy learning, you are more likely to stick with it. For example, if you love music, listen to your favorite songs in English and try to sing along. If you enjoy watching movies, choose simple films with subtitles so you can see the words as they are spoken. This will help you connect sounds with words and improve your listening skills. The key is to mix learning with things you love doing. In addition to watching and listening, talking is very important. Find a friend who also wants to learn English or join a language club where you can practice speaking. Even if you feel shy, remember that every conversation is a step forward. You might start with simple greetings and small talk, and over time, you will be able to discuss more interesting topics. Use everyday language. Talk about your day, your favorite food, or what you like to do in your free time. This will make your learning more practical and relevant. Sometimes you might feel that English is too difficult, but it is important to remember that every expert was once a beginner. The most important thing is to keep trying. When you face a challenge, break it down into small parts. For instance, if you find grammar rules hard, start by learning one rule at a time. Practice it until you feel comfortable before moving on to the next. Over time, you will notice that the pieces start to fit together and the language becomes clearer. Another aspect of learning is building confidence. When you use English every day, you build a habit. Your mind begins to think in English, and you start to feel comfortable expressing yourself. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small they may seem. Every new word you learn, every sentence you construct correctly, and every conversation you have is a sign of progress. It is a journey filled with little victories that eventually lead to big achievements. Consider the many ways that English can open doors for you. When you learn this language, you gain access to countless books, movies, and music that are produced all over the world. You are not only learning words and grammar, you're also exploring new cultures and ideas. Every time you pick up a new phrase, you are taking a step closer to understanding people from different backgrounds. This exchange of ideas can enrich your life and help you see the world in a new light. Another important point is that learning English helps you in your daily life. It can help you find better job opportunities, communicate with people in different countries, and even travel with more confidence. Many people around the world speak English, and by learning it, you join a large community of global speakers. This can be very exciting and useful. It is not about reaching perfection. It is about making connections and building a bridge to a wider world. It is also useful to think about the challenges you might face on this journey. There will be times when a new lesson feels confusing or when you find it hard to remember words. Instead of feeling discouraged, use these moments as a chance to learn more deeply. Ask questions, practice with friends, or use online resources. There are many free tools available that can help you, such as websites, apps, and online videos. Each challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger and more capable. A good strategy is to set aside a little time every day for your English studies. Even if you have only 10 minutes, use that time to review a few words, practice a conversation, or listen to a short audio clip. Consistent practice is the key to improvement. Over time, those few minutes add up, and you will see significant progress. Patience and persistence are your best friends in this process. Remember, there is no final destination in learning English. Unlike a course with a clear end, language learning continues throughout your life. Even native speakers learn new words and phrases every day. In this journey, the goal is not to finish, but to keep moving forward, no matter how slowly it may seem. Every step, even a small one, is important because it builds on your previous efforts and prepares you for future opportunities. Finally, learning English is about making mistakes and learning from them. Do not be afraid to speak incorrectly or to ask questions. Each mistake is a stepping stone to improvement. Accept that errors are part of the learning process and do not let them discourage you. Embrace them as learning experiences that help you understand the language better. With time, your mistakes will decrease and your confidence will soar. Learning English is not just memorizing words and rules. It is about understanding the language and using it to connect with others. By learning slowly and steadily, you allow yourself to absorb the beauty of English in a meaningful way. Do not worry about the speed of your progress. Enjoy each lesson and be proud of every improvement, no matter how small it seems. As you continue on this lifelong journey, you will discover that every day brings new opportunities to learn, grow, and communicate better in English. Practice. Now, let us put what we have learned into action. Practice is the most important part of learning English. Every day, you can use small habits to improve your skills. One simple practice is to talk out loud. It does not matter if you are alone or with friends. Just say a few sentences about your day, your plans, or your thoughts. When you speak, you build your confidence. You also get used to the sounds and rhythms of a language. Remember, the more you practice, the more natural it will feel. Another practical tip is to listen carefully. Listening to English songs, podcasts, or short videos can help you get familiar with common phrases and everyday language. Try to listen actively. This means paying attention to the words and trying to understand their meanings. You can repeat what you hear or even write down new words. For example, while listening to a simple podcast, you might note down words like happy, morning, or friend. Later, look up their meanings and practice using them in sentences. This will help you remember and use these words in the future. Writing is also a key practice. Start with a small diary in English. Write about what you did today, what you plan to do tomorrow, or even describe your favorite food. Do not worry about making mistakes. The goal is to get your thoughts down in English. Over time, as you write more, you will notice that your sentences become longer and more accurate. Try to write every day, even if it is just a few lines. You can share your diary with a friend or teacher for feedback. This will help you improve and feel more comfortable with writing. Reading is another essential practice. Pick up simple English books or articles. It could be a children's book, a simple news article, or even an online blog post. As you read, underline words you do not know and look them up later. Practice reading out loud to improve your pronunciation. Reading helps you see how words fit together to form sentences and ideas. It also shows you different ways of expressing the same thought. Try to read a little bit every day. Over time, you will see that your understanding of English grows steadily. In addition to these activities, try to join a study group or find a language partner. When you practice with others, you can learn from each other and share useful tips. Sometimes a friend might explain something in a way that makes it easier to understand. Group practice sessions are a fun way to build your skills and make new friends. You can set up regular meetings, either in person or online, to chat in English. This is also a great way to get comfortable speaking in a relaxed environment. It is also important to review what you have learned regularly. Repetition is key in language learning. Every week, take some time to go over the new words and phrases you learned. Try to use them in different sentences. If you notice that you forget some words, practice them again until they become part of your memory. This habit of review will make sure that you do not forget your progress. In your daily practice, focus on one skill at a time, but also try to integrate them. For instance, after reading a short article, write a summary of it in your own words. Then, try to speak about what you read. This integration of skills helps reinforce what you have learned and shows you how the different parts of language learning work together. Over time, this practice will make your English more fluent and natural. Remember, consistency is the most important factor in practice. Even if you only have a few minutes each day, try to use that time wisely. Practice a little bit every day, and you will see improvements faster than you expect. Set a daily goal, like learning 3 new words or having a short conversation and stick to it. When you make practice a regular part of your routine, learning becomes a habit that is easy to maintain. To further improve your speaking skills, consider recording yourself. Use a simple recording app on your phone and speak about a topic you enjoy. Listen to the recording and notice any words or sounds that need improvement. Another fun practice method is to participate in online forums or social media groups that focus on learning English. There are many friendly communities where learners share tips, ask questions, and support each other. Engaging in such communities can provide you with additional practice and help you learn new slang, idioms, and expressions that are used in everyday conversation. Do not hesitate to join these groups and participate actively. Your contributions, no matter how simple, will help you improve and build your confidence. Practice also means stepping out of your comfort zone. Sometimes, you may need to speak with someone you do not know well, or try a new conversation topic. This can be challenging, but it is also one of the best ways to improve your language skills. Each time you do this, you learn something new about how to express your thoughts and how to respond to others. Over time, you will feel more comfortable and your conversations will become smoother and more natural. Using technology can also boost your practice routine. Many mobile apps are designed specifically for language learning. These apps offer interactive exercises, vocabulary games, and even virtual tutors to help you practice. Experiment with different apps to see which ones you enjoy the most. They can be a great addition to your study routine, especially when you are on the go or have a busy schedule. The important thing is to make your practice engaging and consistent. Lastly, remember to practice listening with various accents. English is spoken in many different ways around the world. Listening to different accents can improve your understanding and make you a more versatile speaker. You might watch videos of speakers from different countries or listen to international radio stations. This will help you get used to the variety of sounds and rhythms in English. Over time, you will find that understanding different accents becomes easier and you can communicate with a wider range of people. Summary. In summary, learning English is a lifelong journey that should be enjoyed rather than rushed. We began by discussing how language learning is like a long walk in a beautiful park, a process that takes time, patience, and consistent effort. We saw that every word learned and every conversation had as a building block toward becoming fluent. The knowledge you gain along the way is valuable, and every step of your journey adds to your ability to communicate effectively. We talked about the importance of steady progress. There are no shortcuts in learning a language. Instead, you build your skills gradually by practicing daily. Whether it is through speaking, listening, reading, or writing, every small effort contributes to your overall improvement. By setting small, achievable goals and integrating English into your everyday life, you can make steady progress without feeling overwhelmed. Remember that making mistakes is a natural part of the learning process. Each error is a chance to learn and grow. When you face challenges, take them as opportunities to understand the language better and to become more confident in your abilities. Practice is key, and regular review of what you have learned will ensure that you do not forget your progress. Consistency, patience, and a positive attitude are the foundations of success in learning English. Overall, this journey is not about reaching a final destination. It is about enjoying every step along the way, learning new things, and connecting with people from around the world. Embrace your unique pace and do not compare yourself to others. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem, and continue to build your skills day by day. The journey of learning English is endless, and each day offers new opportunities to improve and expand your abilities. Call to Action, CTA. Thank you for joining me on this exciting journey of learning English. If you enjoyed this video and found these tips helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more easy and friendly English lessons. I encourage you to leave a comment below sharing your experiences or any questions you might have. Your feedback is very important to us, and it helps us create content that meets your needs. Remember, learning English is not a race. Take your time, practice a little every day, and celebrate your progress. You are on a lifelong journey that will open up many opportunities, both personally and professionally. Whether you are just starting or have been learning for years, every step counts. Stay positive, keep practicing, and do not hesitate to ask for help when needed. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.